Hello everyone, and for those of you who are not still in my private chat, I would like to share my trade setups that are posted almost every day in my private chat, where I share my thoughts and I follow every single trade that I have. If I open it early, close it early, and today we are going through all these trades that are currently open. And this is not some selected trade. These are basically all the trades. So we will start with Chainlink, which I have opened quite some time back. It's in profit and going quite well, but I have two setups on Chainlink. One take profit is very close, while the other is quite far away. So in case we have altcoin season, I'm going to have a lot of profit on this setup. And as soon as we have this trade, small trade play out, I will place the stop loss to the break even for my big trade. Now, next one is Hyperliquid. This is also the trade I have shared in my private chat. This is the setup. We're getting close to the target one, as you can see. Overall, also in profit, and you see for each trade I have two targets. Once the target one is reached, I'm usually moving the stop loss to the break even. So these are my money management rules, and I'm fixing 40% of the position size. Now, stable, this is another trade. We have reached already target one, and as I said, I fixed the 40% of the profit at this stage and move the stop loss to the break even. You can see the price didn't reach the entry point, so still trade remains open, and I do expect the price to go for my target. Overall, this is the 150% growth potential. This is another coin, also my trade setup, and it didn't work as expected, and this is normal in trading. You know, you cannot have all the trades just perfect. So this trade is basically invalidated, and I will be exiting at the break even. And besides, this is the only trade in loss that I have amongst all the trades, which you will see now as well. So next trade is Stargate STG. Also, we have reached target one, so 40% profit fixed and stop loss at the break even. You can see that the price didn't reach the entry point, so still the trade remains open. Tron TRX, this is one of the recent setups I've shared in the private chat. It's just starting, but here is the potential quite big, nearly 100%. CC, also one of the recent setups. You can see I have just entered it literally 5 days ago. With a profit potential 84%, also in profit, moving quite well. TRB, another setup, recent setups, because recently there were so many buy signals which I haven't seen for a long time in the crypto market. So here is the Tellor. TRB is one of the competitors of the Chainlink. Obviously the Chainlink is much bigger, so this is my number one setup in terms of fundamentally strong coins. So Tellor is also in profit, going quite well, and I'm planning soon to move the stop loss to the break even. CleanSpark is also a trade, traditional finance, which I trade on Bybit. This is a long-term setup. I've been waiting for it for a month now, and only now it's in profit here, expecting 430% growth. Australian dollar Swiss franc, which I also trade on Bybit traditional finance, is getting close to the target one. So I've shared this trade also in my Forex channel, which you can join completely free. And this setup also is quite big. 10% on the Forex currency pair is pretty much. Next one is Colgate. This is also traded on Bybit traditional finance. Nearly reached target one, but I have fixed some profit here, and my stop loss is already at the break even. Next one is Tesla. Tesla I've shared because technically and fundamentally it is very strong. We might see a very big upside here. You can see 150% for Tesla. And just today there were news that the robo taxi or cyber cab is about to get started, and this business is gonna bring Tesla quite a lot of money. So they don't have to sell cars. They will be using their cars as a business model, and they will be just bringing profit without any drivers. Next one is Arbitrum. Also, this is this is I think a few days ago. Yesterday I've shared this setup on Arbitrum. This is how it looks, also in profit, going quite well. And today's setup is on ASTR. Just now, literally 1 hour ago, I've shared this setup when the price was right here at the bottom. We can see it's moving quite well. This is only 20% potential target. And the final one is TAG, which actually 2 days ago or yesterday has reached my target, so I've decided to share that with you. So these are all my trade setups active, and none of them were hidden or something like that. This is basically all setups active. You can see only one in a loss, but the rest of them are in a huge profit. In total, they bring in a massive profit. This is how I trade. I diversify among multiple asset classes, not only coins, because I trade all asset classes you can imagine, and this is a great diversification, and you can trade it all with the cryptocurrency. So that's the beauty of it. So that's it, guys. If you like, subscribe and join my private chat. We'll see you inside.